Now I'm going to give you guys a tour of a typical Chinese apartment. So I mean my hometown of Jilin City, China. By the way, yes, if you read that title correctly, this was supposed to be my apartment, or it could have been mine. So the last time I was back in my hometown, it was 8 years ago. This used to be my mom's place, and she was able to purchase this place thanks to the money she made from her sauna business. But that was many years ago. Unfortunately, that business is long gone. But at one point, it was prosperous. She's long retired now, so she offered to me this place 8 years ago. She said that you're my son, you should be able to inherit this place. But I rejected the offer. I said it was better to give this place to my older half sister, who is 10 years older than me, and at the time she already had a daughter. Now she has 2 kids now, so the financial stress and the burden on her is 10 times higher versus me. At least I don't have 2 kids to take care of. So 8 years ago, this property was transferred from my mom's name to my sister's name. So now my older half sister owns this place. So the area of this apartment is quite strange. I do have to mention, officially it's listed as I believe it's 187 square meters. So typically in China, so this place is much bigger than the average Chinese apartment. Typically on average, you're looking at 100 square meters. 100 square meters is 1,076 square feet. Typically you have 3 bedrooms, 1 living room, and 1 bathroom, which I don't know why there's only 1 bathroom in vast majority of Chinese homes. It should always be 2, but that's what we're dealing with. But this place is not actually 187 square meters, or which is what, 2,000 square feet? It's roughly 140 or 1,500 square feet. Just want to make something clear. I don't know why it's listed at 187, because the 187 includes the space where you open the front door and there's a hallway that connects to the elevator. I don't know why it includes that space, because obviously that's not part of the common or living area. But let me give you guys a quick tour. Here we go. So yeah, I'm standing in the living room. There's the big TV there. The TV has been smashed many times. Unfortunately, I did mention a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, a lot of just crazy stuff in my family. So that TV has been smashed quite a few times. So this one, I believe is a brand new one. It'll be there only for a year. So my sister, she has 2 kids. One of them is 12, one of them is 6, so they have a lot of toys there. So this is what you typically see. By the way, once again, so this is roughly 1,500 square feet. The average in China is roughly 1,076 square feet. So this is about 40 to 50% larger than the average Chinese apartment. And you have a little living room. Right here, you got some couches there. So these furnitures, they've been there for a long time. My mom, she bought this place back in 2007. She did a lot of decorations. See some lights there. This is how the Chinese, they don't usually, yes, they have a washing machine, but typically they don't like to use dryers. They have these hanging racks. So after they wash their clothes and everything, their sheets or whatever, they just hang them up on the balcony. And as you look outside, I'm on the 4th floor. So this is not exactly a high-rise building. It only has 7 floors. So it's not bad. Right, so this building has been around it's built maybe in 2000, so it's been here for 25 years now. And there, as you guys can see, there's some snow outside on the ground in the park. Right beside it, there's a riverside park. So that's where I typically go for my jog. So I'm temporarily staying here before I move to the Sichuan province. So this is in northeastern China. And there's my sister, so she has a restaurant just down there. There's a busy little intersection there. So it's pretty quiet, pretty peaceful Friday morning right now as I'm recording this video. So you guys can see outside. Yeah, it's not too cold right now, but it's going to get a lot colder. Today it's not so bad. So as you guys can see, that is the main bedroom. So it's very normal for in a Chinese home. You see some incense there. There's the caiye. There's the fortune, the big fortune god in China. Chinese people typically they place some fruits there and for good fortune, and they will burn some incense at these places. And I do apologize, it's slightly messy. Once again, I'm temporarily staying here. I don't own this place. This place is owned by my sister now. So if I was owning this place, I would keep things much cleaner. It's not too bad right now, right? You have a little, just some extra coats. It does get very cold, right? And this is the main bedroom, the biggest bed. And you just, your closets, everything. And there's a drawer there. And that's my sister's son. That's where he sleeps. That's where my sister sleeps with her current husband. And there's a air conditioning unit. And there's a little table there. There's another air conditioning. If you're wondering during the winter, what do Chinese people do for heating? You have to pay the heating company. They typically heat up your floor. So the thing is, when they heat up your floor, it's very normal for things to get very dry. So a lot of times when you own one of these homes in northeastern China, you would need something like a humidifier, because with the floor heating, things can get extremely dry. And yeah, there's the entrance. You got the closets, where people put their shoes, and you have there's a big mirror. That is the front door. Nothing too crazy, right? Just the normal. You got some Chinese writings there, and yeah, this is quite a big area from. So you see, this is basically the living area. You can walk over, and here's basically another living area, and this is people that have some food. Sometimes I'll have some breakfast over here. You got some extra toys. There's the clock there. Oh, I forgot to show you guys. So I'm temporarily staying in this room. Nothing special, just a door, some closet, there's a couple chairs, right? And it's my luggage I brought over, right? This is the window there. There's a bed. There's a desk where I do some editing of the videos. And yeah, let's walk over. So obviously, then you have this area here. And there's a storage room, right? Where people call all kinds of junk here. During the winter, it gets extremely cold. There's no heating for the storage room. So, but sometimes it's good if you buy some vegetables or fruits or something, you can keep things cooling here because it's very cold in this room. There's also a mini bed, right? If they decide to move all this junk, if you have extra guests over, they can actually stay in this little bed for the summer, but not during the winter because there's no heating. Now, typical Chinese fridge, nothing special, right? Just same thing as you see in the West. Nothing special going on here. And this is what you can expect. And there's like a smaller guest bedroom. So yeah, typically 3 bedrooms. That's the standard for Chinese living. There's a really big closet. This is my sister's daughter. This is where she's staying. So there's a double bed. See, one below and one above. So 2 people can live here. And it's a small window, air conditioning unit. So nothing too special. And there's a bathroom. I did mention China uses squatting toilets, but lucky enough, if you're scared as a Westerner, if you move to China or something, all the Chinese homes do have a sitting toilet. And yes, the Chinese people, they like to put up a toilet seat, which I'm not a big fan of this toilet seat cover. I don't know why. This got broken, but other than that, like the button works and everything. My sister and her husband, they both smoke. So there's an ashtray there. And yes, you cannot flush the toilet papers. This is the typical rule of Chinese toilet paper. You cannot flush this down the toilet or it's going to get clogged up. And yeah, so you have to use toilet papers in a bin like this. Every single Chinese bathroom is like this. But at least at home you have something like this. And this is your washing machine. You won't find any dryers in a typical Chinese home. So this is typically what they use. And nice and simple washing machine. There's a heater here. Sometimes when you're taking a shower, normally there's a warm light, but this light got broken, so this heater can keep you warm while you're having a shower. And there's a shower there, some shampoos, shower gel. Pretty small, but pretty normal. There used to be a glass cover here, but I think they broke it. So now they just put a blind here. So this is a typical Chinese shower. Once again, nothing special. You have a couple sinks here, right, and a couple of mirrors. So this is your typical Chinese bathroom. Everything pretty much normal. And I gotta show you guys the kitchen. So got some seasoning, got some beans, got some red bean, some green beans here. Nothing out of ordinary. Typically this is what you will find in a Chinese kitchen. So there's a blender there. You got some china. Yeah, of course you got the china here. Got some utensils. Everything pretty much normal. There's also no heating in this floor in the kitchen, which I'm pretty sure is against the law, but the heating company, they're not giving us any heat. So sometimes, since there's no heating in the kitchen, sometimes we put things like bread or something right by the window. This keeps things nice and cool and fresh, so it doesn't go bad. As you guys can see, there's a window to the kitchen as well. And just some typical Chinese spices, nothing special. Some soy sauce, some vinegar, some Chinese cooking wine, just stuff like that. And then of course you have the Chinese wok, right? And if you want to live in China, if you want to know how to cook real Chinese food, you gotta be able to master the wok hei. Wok hei basically means walking on air. So yeah, you gotta master the Chinese wok. This is quite a small one. So most Chinese home, they have ones that's much bigger. Yeah, there's nothing special. There's a sink there, and there's a microwave, right? And there's of course a rice cooker. So nothing quite out of the ordinary, nothing out of this world. So yeah, once again, this is your typical, roughly I would say 1,500 square feet Chinese apartment. So once again, the average, it's 1,076 square feet. If you're wondering what this unit, how much this would sell for, I don't know when my mom bought this in 2007. I don't know how much it costed them, but my sister, even my mom, they both agreed they want to sell this place because with a big place like this, right? I did mention this is about 50% larger versus the average Chinese apartment. Obviously, there's a lot more bills to pay, right? You have to pay for more for water, more for electricity, especially the heating for the winter is very expensive. But if they own a 1,000 square feet home, right, the heating cost will go down probably by 40 to 50%. So I think my mom, she told me she wants to sell this place for 1.6 million yuan. I have to be honest, I don't think that is going to happen, right? Here's the the $1 million question: how much will this place go for? Let's say in 2025. The property prices in China, unlike in America or in Canada, has been falling because China does have an issue with a lot of millions of empty apartments. I will cover China's empty concrete jungle crisis in an upcoming video. But honestly, this is my most honest answer, right? If she were to sell this home just as it is, with all the furnitures and everything included, it would probably go for roughly 1 million yuan. I would say that is a good estimate. At the best, maybe 1.2 million. She won't get it for 1.6 million. Once again, this is a tier 3 city out of China's 5 tiers. So this is an average size city, not crazy small, not like a tier 5 city, or nothing too crazy, nothing too expensive, nothing too like a mega city, nothing like Beijing or Shanghai or Chongqing. So yeah, I would say between 1 million yuan to 1.2 million yuan if you were to sell this place today, which if you were to convert it to US dollars, you're looking at between $140,000 to $160,000 US. So that's where you're looking at. That is the most honest answer I can give to you. Once again, this could have been my place 8 years ago, but I turned down the offer. But it's all good. I have a lot of debt, but I'm going to sort everything out within the next few years. So hope you guys have enjoyed this apartment tour, and I'll see you guys next video.